Hey guys, gmod 24. Welcome back to another video. And by the way, I'm a bit sick today, and that's if I sound a bit funky and I'm coughing a lot, that's why. But recently we hit 100 subscribers. Let's go. It's a kind of a big milestone for me since I'm a smaller channel. But yeah, we hit 100 subscribers recently. I was gonna do a different video, but I didn't like that video I was gonna do, so I'm just gonna do this one to fill up some loose ends about my gmod series and explain some things about the series and why I did some changes, model changes, and stuff like that. So up here I have a bunch of things here to talk about. So yeah, the first thing I'm actually going to talk about is these boyos right here. These are the original toy models I used. Well, technically not the original ones I used in the very first BB Virus Part 1 and 2, and I think that was really it, and I think I changed them out. I don't remember, fact check me. But yeah, when I did the video when they got new suits, these were the ones they got instead of these guys, the bigger versions. And one of the reasons why I did this was I wanted to make them smaller to fit with the hold on, let me just I wanted them to fit with the Unwithereds boyos, these guys. And I needed to make them smaller to actually, because I wanted these guys to be taller. So I had to make these guys a bit smaller. And that was the reason why. And I stopped using them because they literally can phase through walls. So, yeah. It's because I used the ragdoll resizer to shrink them down. And yeah, so if we get like a good comparison against these guys, they're a lot taller. This is the most accurate ragdoll pack. What got banned? It did get banned, but he re-uploaded it, so it's awesome. You can see the difference in size. And there's a character I forgot, and it was in the Thunder Toys pack. It's Mangle. We do this one instead. And I'll explain why I removed the arm and stuff like that. But yeah, a lot bigger. But yeah. Now you know Wacky, he's a new character we just introduced into the series. And here's his base model, but Wacky's a lot older of a character than you think he is. This is his very first version. He's actually part of the Wizards pack, this one right here. He's basically this guy's endoskeleton. So this was the first one. I made this one. Actually, my friend made the very first version of Wacky. I just don't have it. But this is technically the very first version. There's a lot of problems with this. It's very heavy. But I'm so glad I discovered the weight tool on the workshop. So yeah. I didn't fix that problem with this one. This one I wanted to do with kind of like match with Fredbear, with his glowing eyes, stuff like that. So he was a pretty good contender. This is like the Cooley Arts one, I believe. And this is the new one we got. He has a purple hat and a badge this time. The weight tool, and this is the most accurate ragdoll pack, so he has his little wiggly ears. So yeah, this is version 1, 2, and 3. Yeah, Wacky has evolved over the years of us making him. And these guys, we just recently showed them in one of our newer videos. These are like the flip. I don't know what to call these guys, but this is like Bonnie as Freddy and Freddy as Bonnie and Chica as Foxy and Foxy as Chica. I hate this one. This one's ugly. But I made these out of fun because I was bored one day. So yeah, they exist, and that's the only reason why. They're background characters. So yeah, I'm probably never gonna show them ever again. But yeah, another new, very new air character we introduced. Well, not really new. He was in the Springtrap Part 3, but Golden Freddy, Withered Golden Freddy, or Fred, the original Fredbear, not the evil Fredbear now, but the original Fredbear. It's pretty obvious because he switched his chip. This is the one from the most accurate ragdoll pack, but this is the one I did. I changed him up by closing his jaw because he kind of looks funky. Because if we turn on his eye glow, I don't remember what that is. He kind of looks funky with his jaw open, so I just closed it. I think it looks nicer. And yeah, that's really it. Because that's just the original one, and this is the original Fredbear. Yeah. So basically, when this most accurate ragdoll pack got banned, I had to frantically make a new Fredbear, a spare. I have backup. This is the backup Fredbear, just in case anything happens again. So yeah, this is the backup Fredbear basically. He's snazzy. But yeah, this is the backup Fredbear, and yeah. Okay, the next one I want to talk about is this. This is mind controlled Bonnie. I finally gave him a name. This is mind controlled Bonnie. I wanted to give him stages in that series, and he kind of went through his stages really fast. I wanted him to go through them slower, but he went through them very fast because I put it into 3. That series originally was gonna have 5 parts, but then I put it into 3 because that's a lot of parts, and I don't know what I would have done for all 5 parts for the rest of the 2 parts. So this is stage 1 of mind controlled Bonnie. You know, he's just got a little eye, his eyes smaller. And this is stage 2. The cheeks are purple and his eyes are smaller now. And this is stage 3, his maximum form, when Fredbear is fully mind controlling them. But he technically hasn't fully mind controlled them yet. His puppet frees them. And this is just a scrapped version of Fredbear. I'm so glad I didn't use this one. But yeah, it's a scrapped version of Fredbear. Pretty simple. And basically, that's really it for this section of the models, versions and stuff like that. So I'm going to go into some explaining. Oh wait a minute, hold up. I forgot about these guys. This is Damaged Chica, or the Rescuer, in my series. This is Scrap Chica in the main series. This was the original Scrap Chica I used, or Damaged Chica I used. I'm not a very big fan of this one. So I made a new one. It's basically using the same method as I did for this one. I just basically took, it's like this add-on right here. It's a pill pack, but it's an effect. And you burn mode it onto a Chica, and this is the most accurate ragdoll Chica. So, as you can see, it's damaged, and this one's a non-damaged one, so I'm probably gonna use her in the future. Nothing really like lore breaking, so she's there. But yeah, that's just Damaged Chica. She's one of my favorite Chicas, but yeah, I'm pretty proud of this one because this one, her feet don't go flat, her do. So yeah. Anyway, back to what I was talking about. Why I changed models completely. Why did I change from the Unwithered models? It kind of made me stand out from the crowd. Well, that's not really one of them, but I guess you could say it's one of them. But the real reason why I switched to the most accurate ragdoll pack, because originally I was going to switch to Team VR, but then these guys came out. If you remember in that review video I did, I was talking about switching to these guys, and I made my thoughts, and I did. And like that's the reason why I changed models for those toys over there, because you realize in the very first part of the Toys Go Camping, they're different models. So that's when I was getting the idea of changing them, like fully, like, should I do this, should I not? And then I did it, and I'm so much happier that I did. Because the reason why is that these guys have so garbage, like, withering. Like, because sometimes I want to make them super withered, but, like, it completely removes their upper arm. For Freddy, though, if I just want his, like, let's say, his left arm gone. Boom. It's just his left arm, and it's only on that side. So I can do a lot more with these guys, and they look nicer. I love these models. I love them. They're the Help Wanted Unwithered pack. I love these guys. I love them a lot, but I just had to switch. And also, Golden Freddy's a pain to set up. So you have to like go through a bunch of these. So he's just a pain. And I just switched to this guy. I forgot to take his microphone away. But yeah, that's basically why I switched to these guys. And also, this is not the Chica from that pack, by the way, the most accurate ragdoll pack. It's another thing. I changed the Chica up a little because I don't like the Chica in the pack. Let me find it on the re-upload. Here it is. Where is Chica? This is the Chica from the pack. The reason why I don't like her is because she looks so much more bug-eyed. So I just lowered the eyelids. This one's like more of the Team VR Chica. I like this Chica a lot more. But yeah, just gotta change up the eyelids and it looks a lot better in my opinion. It's not so bug-eyed. Okay, now we're gonna do more reasons why I switched their models. Starting with Phantom Foxy. Originally I was not gonna have a reason for him to, like, when we get to the puppet I'll talk more about it, but sometimes I just switch models completely and just not talk about it and not give any lore to him, like the reason why. Phantom Foxy was going to be that option, but then I realized I'm using the Cooley Arts Phantom Foxy. He actually has an arm, so I had to give him a reason. And this guy's just nicer, so that's kind of why I switched him from the Cooley. The thing I love about the Cooley Arts is his eyelids. They make him so serious. I'm thinking of trying to like merge them together and see if it works. So yeah, that's basically what not much to Phantom Foxy. So yeah. Mangle. Why did I switch Mangle's model and why did I get rid of her arm? And is it going to stay like that? Yes, it's going to stay like that. Her arm is going to stay gone. I think it's kind of funny that she just doesn't have an arm. And yeah, this one's the small version. That's why I changed it. So yeah, she's never going to have an arm. She's never going to have a back. So that sucks. Now this is a kind of a biggie one. Why did I change Fredbear entirely? Like this one was fine. It's not because I was changing those models. I was gonna do this anyway. It's because I like this Fredbear a lot more. He looks nicer. He's taller. I want him to be tall. He's the villain after all. But yeah, there is actual lore to the reason why he changed his suit, but I'm not gonna reveal that because it's my lore. So there actually is a reason. So, but yeah. Now this one, the puppet. This is one of the instances where I just completely changed the model and didn't talk about it. I made a joke about it in the first camping video. That was really it. And from Splinks. You could probably guess the reason why. This is super small of a puppet. And Splinks puppet's not the best puppet. And this is when the most accurate ragdoll pack came out. So I was like, hey, there's a puppet. Because in the Thunder's toy packs, there's a puppet. Right here. But there's a problem with this puppet. It does that. I don't know why it does that. So I was like, hey, I'm just gonna switch to this puppet because it's nicer and taller. And it does this cool skin thing. That's her powerful mode because that's technically canon to the series. So yeah, I just didn't want to talk about it. I was like, I'm just gonna change it and say nothing, make a joke, and that's it. And yeah, that's basically it. That's all this video was, is just explaining some things. I also want to actually explain a little about how the timeline works, because my timeline is really confusing. Yeah, I just want to explain how timeline works. Okay, so this is my AU timeline right here, as you can see. It's got 25 views in it. You know, I want to tell how this works because it kind of gets confusing towards down here. So the videos kind of happen at the same time. Like this video happens, and this video happens, and this video happens all at the same time. That's why they're like that. And then this video, and this video, and then this one, and this one happens at the same time. Oh yeah, this one too. All these happen at the same time. These three right here. And then this one happen at the same time. That's how the timeline kind of works. Because technically this one happens while this one's happening, but I put this one here because it's closer to this one. So yeah, I just wanted to explain how my timeline works. It's kind of confusing. So yeah. Okay, so that's basically the whole video. I just wanted to explain some things about the channel for the 100 subscriber channel special. But and also I got some things to say. I'm slightly changing the favorite model just by a smidge. I'm not gonna say what I'm gonna do, but it's just by a smidge. It's not very much. I just don't want to say it. And oh, there's Puppet. And I am changing the Endo, Endo 2 or Endo 2.0, like guy with the gun from the Chica's Pizza Roll series, which is gonna come back. I'm changing him up a little, and I made more. I made different versions. So that one's called the Assault Endo 2.0. So yeah, hope you enjoyed the video, and yeah, goodbye.